welcome to the Activation Vibration. I'm Heather, and in this video, we are tapping into goddess energy. Now, again, I want to preface this by saying goddess energy may not be what you initially have thought it to be. Where when I say goddess energy, I'm not just referring to the free-flowing, fairy tale, flower, dress-wearing essence and energy of the feminine. There are actually many different versions and archetypes of the goddess, and therefore of divine feminine energy and essence. But there is a certain frequency and formula to goddess energy. And when you embody your true, authentic goddess essence and energy, again, you overflow with creation, with beauty, with bliss. Everything just comes to you divinely, with ease, with grace. And not only is feminine energy helpful to embody for yourself, but it is the healing, it is the medicine that the world, earth, the universe is calling for. It is the cure, it is the answer. And I'm talking about like true divine feminine essence and energy, where it is raw, it is real, it is so true to itself, and that is where its power comes from. And so often we see with the divine feminine rising, this masculine energy coming through, where often women are now finding themselves in more of a masculine energy because it's kind of been like required by society. I have had to shift into such a masculine energy for such a large portion of my life simply just to survive. To take care of myself, and not only at a young age take care of myself, but also take care of my sister and my other loved ones. And not only did it feel like I didn't have a choice, but also I was rewarded for the masculine energy and embodiment that I took on. Now, everything is divine, and I'm so grateful for that period of my life because, again, I really tapped into my masculine energy, and I am naturally very masculine as well, where I've actually always felt more masculine since I was little, to the point where I even like dressed like a boy until I was in like middle school and only wanted to play with boys and do boy things. And it wasn't till later on in my life, more recently, that I've healed more my feminine wounds and therefore become like more feminine and seen like the true power and the true strength in divine feminine essence and energy. I had to go through my own process, and again with that, through experiencing that like masculine phase of my life, I truly tapped into and connected to my sacred masculine essence, where if I need to turn it on, whether it's for a project, something I have to do or get done, or to protect myself or to protect a loved one, best believe that sacred masculine is coming through to protect, to stabilize, to clear, to cut, to sever. And through experiencing this whole personal process of masculine and feminine energy, I had to decipher what was my masculine energy and what is my feminine energy. How can I identify and therefore best nourish both energies and essences? Because they are different. Yes, we are one, we are whole, we actually combine to create the whole, yet there is an individuality in our masculine and feminine essence. And just in case any of this is new for you, we all have masculine and feminine energy and essence. It's just often that we either have a balance of it or more feminine energy or more masculine energy. And there's actually like no right way. There are different archetypes for a reason. We are all different for a reason. So it's not like you see someone, you're like, oh, that's a feminine man, like he needs more masculine energy and essence. If he feels like he does, if there's something in his life that would benefit from him activating his masculine energy and essence, then yes. But if he's fully content and his lifestyle, his partner supports him in being more feminine and that is more natural to him, honor it. Yes, perfect, divine. And same goes for women. If there are women who are just more masculine and that's them, they are the powerhouse, they are the one who runs the family, they wear the pants, they make the decisions, they make them, whatever it is, if they feel most harmonious and healthy, happy, resilient in that energy and essence, then perhaps they are dominated by a primarily masculine energy as a woman. That is totally beautiful and fine if that feels right to that person. And with all the intentional confusion that has been projected into society, there are many distortions with masculine and feminine essence and energy. So with all that being said, I'm going to be tapping into and speaking of how to activate more of your goddess essence and energy, your divine femininity, and what that even is. Because again, as there are different forms and different versions of the expression of goddess energy, You don't have to like wearing dresses. You don't have to like flowers. You can hate the color pink and still have your goddess energy fully embodied. Maybe you're more of the Kali goddess energy and you only like reds and even blacks and fire, and you're working with the element of fire and you feel this force and this power. Beautiful, that is goddess energy. Maybe you feel like green Tara or like a fairy energy and you only want greens and natural earthy colors. You're into herbs and herbalism and witchcraft. Or maybe you're more attracted to Aphrodite and the free-flowing emotion of her waves. Or perhaps it is Saraswati or Lakshmi and the graceful, divine, gentle essence of the divine feminine goddess energy. The whole thing with goddess energy is that it is ever-changing. It is always adapting and evolving and staying true to itself. So that is the essence, the honor of the divine feminine, is to stay true to yourself, to source, to your soul, to your heart, to love. And even as I say that, that can mean many different things at many different times. So you can actually also feel more called to and feel more attracted, more magnetized to embody different forms and different versions of goddess energy at different times in your life. And this can actually be really helpful to attract and to create and to heal different aspects of you, different things out in the world. Okay, so first thing in tapping into your goddess energy, we are starting with the womb, the creation space, that which all comes from. And the womb is connected to the Sacral Chakra, which all beings, whether they are masculine or feminine, have. And that is the space, again, of creation as well. And both of these are connected to the cosmos, the infinite void and realm of all creation, of light, that which contains and again is the portal for all. So in order to tap into your true authentic essence of expression and divine feminine energy, connect to your sacral chakra. Maybe you listen to Sacral Chakra Binaural Beats as you sleep each night. Perhaps you do meditations with the sacral chakra, whether they are guided, you find them online, or just with yourself. Holding your hands on your womb space, connecting to your sacral chakra, and intentionally identifying, acknowledging, and connecting to your womb space. Whether you've had babies, you plan to have babies, you don't ever want to have babies, whatever it is, connect to this creation space that you have. This is the space from which all of your creation comes from. This is where you birth and manifest it into form. So you may receive information from your crown or even from your heart, but this space, the sacral space, is where you birth and create it from. And the sacral space is also connected to your magnetism. This is how you attract people, intimate partners, friendships, ideas, opportunities, business, whatever it is. This is what you attract those things from. So by getting clear and connecting to and harmonizing, healing your sacral space, you'll notice you magnetize that which actually resonates with you gracefully, with ease, with divine, effortless abundance. Again, that is the frequency and the formula of the divine feminine essence. This space is also where you hold your waters, which is actually the next tool, the next element essence that you can utilize and attune to activate your divine feminine essence. Water. We are made of water. We all know this. The divine feminine essence is water. So drink more water, sing to water, flow like water. Imagine yourself in water, relaxing in water throughout the day. When you're in a stressful situation, when you're about to go through something that is stressful, just imagine yourself in water. You flow with ease and grace and you cool down any and everything, hydrating it, nourishing it. We all need water. Plants need water. People need water. Earth needs water. It is a channel. It is a conduit, and therefore also transmits life force. So when you are taking a shower, saying affirmations and feeling how beautiful you are, encoding yourself with this water that you have intentionally imprinted with good thoughts and feelings and beauty and bliss, gratitude affirmations. Perhaps submerge yourself in water, maybe in a natural body of water, or by taking a bath every night. Maybe you want to do a bath every night for a week and intentionally speak to the water and attune it with the frequency of love, bliss, divine feminine essence, the version of the goddess that you want to attune to and attract and embody. And again, water is so powerful. Like, you can literally just be like bathing in your affirmations, in beauty, in bliss, because you have imprinted it as so. And as water is a channel and a conduit, it also transmits electricity. So literally it speaks to your cells, to your organs, to your subconscious, even beyond what you are like experiencing and comprehending in your conscious reality. It communicates on like the deepest level. Another thing to activate your divine feminine essence is to trust your intuition. What is something that you have known, that you have had on your heart or your mind, something in a relationship, something you should have told someone that you haven't been trusting? Perhaps it's doing something or not doing something. Honoring your intuition and trusting your intuition, following your heart and living in that reality in which you have chosen your heart is like one of the number ways to activate your divine feminine essence. And it's also how you casually attune to the highest timeline in reality, is by trusting your intuition, because ultimately there is a divine plan. Whatever is meant to be will be, but the way in which that happens is determined by your own free will, by your choices. So if you trust your intuition, the callings of your soul, of your heart, that which you know to be true, you will attune to and align, adjust to the reality that is actually meant for you. I promise. And with your intuition being one of your senses, another thing to do to activate your goddess energy is to increase your sensitivity, to enhance your senses through perhaps your environment. Maybe you light candles and incense. Maybe it's something visual, something audible. What music can you play to get you in that feeling of embodying your own goddess energy? Physical touch activates goddess energy. Maybe it's you that is massaging yourself. Maybe you go get a massage, or you have a loved one give you a massage. Receiving physical touch, as well as initiating it through dance. Maybe play some music that activates your sensual goddess energy and essence, if that's what you want to cultivate. Or maybe you want to activate your warrior goddess energy and you play some tribal music that you can get crazy to. Activate your sense of taste. What is delicious to you? Perhaps something juicy, some fruit. Fruit is obviously very feminine. It is literally like Earth's gift of femininity in form for us to intake into our bodies. So fruit is really big, but maybe your inner goddess wants chocolate or rose tea, or perhaps she wants celery. She wants to be an earth goddess. What does the goddess energy and essence within you want to taste and fill and nourish yourself with? And with that too, only you know how to actually fuel and nourish the goddess essence and energy within you. Again, there are like certain formulas and keys and tools that you can utilize, but the way in which you experience it is going to be different. It's different for everyone. So only you know, and by asking yourself, you will reveal an answer. Trust your intuition. Goddess energy in essence really is about expression and also love. So it also comes from the heart space. So by being loving and kind and considerate, compassionate towards others, that is divine feminine essence and energy. That's where we connect to the essence of the mother goddess, where we are loving and nurturing and we take care of others. And not only does this nourish others, but it also nourishes us to be in that love frequency, to be a conduit of love. So open your heart, feel love, and bring beauty. See beauty, choose love, choose beauty in situations, even if it's like hideous and ugly. Obviously, there are times to not choose love, not choose beauty in some situations, but if it's just like you going throughout your day on the regular, like the energy and essence that you consistently attune to and embody, love, beauty, divinity, grace, ease, effortless abundance. Another thing of the goddess is to know your worth, to value yourself, to honor your desires, your fantasies, that which you want, your expectations, your standards. Yes, of course, again, we want to be humble, we want to adjust, adapt, we don't want to be rigid. Like, that's part of divine femininity, is being able to adjust and to adapt. But at the same time, like, know your worth, honor yourself. The goddess honors herself as a queen and thus is respected and honored as a queen. And the last way to strengthen and activate your goddess energy and essence is to connect deeper to God, to source, to your soul, to your higher self, to your guides. Whatever it is that you connect to, your ancestors, the elements, earth, the universe, whatever it is, connecting to this higher power, this connection of all creation, of infinity, of even higher love and bliss and joy and divinity. Strengthening your connection, whether it is through practices or what you listen to, what you watch, what you consume, those who you hang out with, your own rituals, your own beliefs, doing something to strengthen your connection. Maybe that is going to church, or going to a women's group, or maybe it is just taking the time to pray at night before you go to sleep. There are many different ways for you to feel connected and to attune to your divinity. Again, God, Source, Yeshua, Jesus, whatever it is that you connect to. Make sure that you are honoring this connection, this relationship. That also just like instantly amplifies your authentic essence and energy of the goddess. So yes, I hope these helped, and again, it has been a journey for me in connecting to my own femininity, and I have naturally always, my whole life, felt a lot more masculine. Yes, I also have a lot of feminine energy and essence naturally as well, but I always was more attracted to not only the masculine energy, but embodying the masculine energy, because it just like seemed to work better for me. Yet, in connecting to my goddess energy and essence, I have become who I truly am. The other parts of me that felt suppressed, like I actually hated pink, I refused to wear dresses growing up. The part of me that judged that essence and that energy, thinking that divine feminine energy was weak or invaluable or whatever the fuck the distortion was. Through healing that, I have truly become my best version of self and continue to. I also manifest and create things a lot more effortlessly and in flow, and just find myself at the right places at the right times, where I used to have to go through situations that were just like not ideal often in order to learn things. But again, through healing this, I have totally adjusted and aligned to my highest timeline. So I am infinitely grateful, and I hope these things help, and would love to hear about your journey with masculine and feminine energy in the comments below. As always, I'm sending you so much love.